pick and roll defense. I'm gonna tell you why to do what, when to do what works and what doesn't work. Realistically, in a high school sense, they're all in bad position. Most of them. Really, everything right now is concerning the basketball. All 10 eyes on yellow should have their eyes on the basketball, just defensively, so we know what the hell is going on. He checking the ball best way he can. He don't know what he looking at. He don't know what he looking at. He not looking at nothing. He not looking at nothing. Eyes are important first. You're not seeing man, but nobody see man and ball. That's very important. Second, everybody's out of position. Maybe for the exception of him and him. But these three people are out of position. Like I say, the ball is most important. This guy can't score over here without a ball. He can't score right with him. He can't score here without a ball. He can't score here without a ball. Period. The only guy that I'm concerned about is him because a straight line pass from here to here is going to kill a defense. So he like the only one in a relatively good position besides the guy checking the ball. And he in bad defensive position because you can't have your hips not under your weight. See how his body is at that angle? That's how you get rocked and crossed over. Right? If this dude was a little better, I'd have crossed him over and dropped him. So always have your weight centered. Have your feet under your body. Your feet under your shoulders. How I like to say. Feet under your shoulders. Feet under your shoulders. Feet under your shoulders. That's a good defensive position. But they have to be in the gap. It's that gap between the ball and your man, the midpoint. You should have your body in the midpoint. So I can't just break down your defense. Same with him. He should be at the midpoint, discouraging that pass on the weak side. And his guy is really across the floor. He's 2 passes away. And what do I mean by 2 passes away? That's 1 pass from there to there. That's 1 pass from there to there. 2 passes away. So he should really be all the way in the lane, helping out everybody. The man the furthest away. Now, the pick and roll. Automatically, and this play isn't really indicative of what really happens on the pick and roll because he does something retarded, but that's fine. We still gonna teach it out on the strong side of the whole thing. Strong side is where the ball is going. Weak side is where the ball is leaving from. So, right now, the pick and roll. Right now, this is the wrong way to play the pick and roll. One, because this ball is damn near at half court. Mm-hmm. So, the likelihood of me shooting this shot is very like shooting and making this shot is the percentages are very low, to say the least. So really, this screen, he should go under it, but he does not go under it. Nor does he do a good job of getting over the top of it. He just accepts me getting the screen. Now I'm gonna tell you 2 reasons why that is horrible, right? And he's still in the wrong position. He's still hugging this man. I'm gonna tell you why that's so terrible in a minute. That's horrible. One, because if he switches this screen, now you created a personnel issue.
Okay.
Right? So, now, understand, I'm a small with a ball. He's a small checking me. That's a big setting the screen. That's a big guarding the setter of the screen. So, like just off general principle and general like common knowledge, his foot speed isn't fast as mine. Mm-hmm. And his body isn't big as his. So I could just back this out after they say switch the screen and just post him and get a matchup issue for them. Mm-hmm. I could do that. But I'm a guard, so I don't want to do that. Whatever. I don't want to play. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to use this screen and boom, that's the first issue. Now you got a small on a big. Now you're making a big who's not accustomed to checking out on the top of the floor. You make him take a ball handle on the top of the floor. That's double bad.
Okay.
All right? That's one. Second, everybody is still in bad position. Don't mind this guy. Just like imagine if he wasn't here. If he wasn't here, I would have all this space in here, and I'll have a big check in me. I'm probably gonna go past him and create all kind of issues for the defense.
Okay.
Right? More times than not, this guy always catches the brunt of it because he's the anchor of defense. Anchor means he's the center of it. he will stabilizes it. The backside person. The backside person is always the anchor. Especially and the biggest person, because they can talent shots at the rim. They can clear everybody's mistakes. Usually that's why they're back there.
Okay.
So, here go one issue. One issue is, the second issue is, I got the foot speed on the big, and then this guy is now in terrible position. Excuse me. The guy that switched now is in terrible position because he knows now, oh damn, oh shit, red alert, our big is out too high, and now he needs super help because he gonna get beat. So now you're gonna leave this guy by himself, really. You should, to help, but he doesn't, and he's in terrible position. Like I said, you should be in the gap. If he's he's touching this guy. I don't know for what. Because like now I'm driving away from him. Right. So I'm not even looking back at his man. Like if you think about it realistically, I'm trying to get around this corner. And the big don't stop the ball. He don't send me off. He lets me get around the corner, which also compromises your defense. He has to at least send me off so they can communicate the switch and hurry up and get back. So we can try to correct our wrong, but he doesn't. I get around the corner. Imagine this guy wasn't here. Just imagine he wasn't here and we had all this space. Now it's him and it's these two people guarding the ball, coming downhill. More times than not, this guy should slide over and stop the ball. It'd be an easy kick to the corner, wide open tray ball.
Right.
Bang bang. If he doesn't help out the corner, just still imagine these two wasn't here. If he don't help out the corner, I got the whole downhill slide, and that should be an and one finish at the rim. Especially if he don't slide over, because he's out of position again. He's out of position. He should be here. He should be all the way over here because this man is further from the ball. He's going the wrong way.
Is that the whole help side thing?
That's the whole help side thing.
Okay.
Help side. But nobody does anything, right? But like I always say, spacing is so important in basketball. If he wasn't here, it's an easy layup. He's beat. If he isn't helping, he's in bad position. He don't see the ball. He don't see the ball. It's just these two and me. If he wasn't here, easy layup. Moral of the story is have your ass on the midline. That's the midline is the line that splits the court in half. So go from rim all the way through the whole floor, splitting the court in half. So they should have their ass on that imaginary line.
Right.
That's the help line. That's the midline. That's help side. That's gap control. That's everything right about defense.
Okay.
Neither one of them guys in the right position. This guy did see the ball and stepped up, even though that's not his job. People don't understand that's the most important part of basketball, period. Even though that's not your job, if you see something happening, just help us out. Just do it. Just do it. They damn near made a good play because he made a heady play and he stepped up and stopped the ball. He's outside the restricted line. He challenged him. Try to make a play on the ball. The big's so retarded, he didn't even challenge the ball. Other guard out of position. It's just me and him. He had a good play of stepping up and stopping the ball. Now, I'm going to tell you where most people have a misconception about what's a foul and what's not a foul. This is a foul. And somebody's going to say his hands are showing. He outside the restricted area. He got there first. He stayed vertical for whatever people think verticality is. This is still a foul. After I make a good play and get up in the lane, you would think that's good defense. No, it is not good defense. In the whole scheme of things, defensive-wise, in the state of Michigan, in basketball, or as I know it, you get the rule of verticality. As I get defensive legal position from my spot on the floor to my spot straight up in the ceiling. So I get vertical. As long as my hands stay above my head, above my shoulders, I'm fine. The moment you break verticality, the moment you break your shoulders, that now is a foul. Because now you're no longer a vertical. That's vertical, that isn't. So even though my hands are showing, I'm still in my spot. I didn't move. I jumped straight up. I didn't jump into him. I even jumped back. The moment I do this, that dunk is a foul. So, as you can see here, his hands are not vertical.
Right.
Even though he's in great defensive position, his hands are not vertical. So that could really be an and one here on the and one.